Welcome to the Trooper Transmission, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the backstory of Commander Bly. Clone Commander Bly, designation 5052, made his first canonical appearance in the 2005 film Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, as a Marshal commander of the 327th Star Corps, consisting of 36,864 clone troopers, and was first seen stationed on Felucia, serving under General Aayla Secura. CC-5052 was born and raised on the planet Kamino, as a clone of the bounty hunter Jango Fett. A first-generation clone, Commander Bly, along with a group of other future clone commanders, was trained by Alpha 17, who gave Bly his nickname. Upon completing specialized training, CC-5052 became a clone Marshal commander and advanced Recon Commando. Standing 1.83 meters tall, Bly left Kamino adorning Phase 1 clone trooper armor decorated with the yellow stripes of the 327th. He also wore a tan comma with holsters for DC-17 blaster pistols, and a broad yellow pauldron to signify his rank. His helmet, outfitted with polarized macrobinoculars, allowed him to see great distances, which proved invaluable when he was stranded on Maridun. Bly could also be seen in battle carrying a DC-15A blaster rifle or a DC-15S blaster carbine. He was also equipped with a pair of DC-17 hand blasters, which, as legend says, had handles made of crate dragon pearls. Bly makes his first appearance in the Clone Wars, Season 1, Episode 13, Jedi Crash, during the Sky Battle of Quell. Dead in the air, taking heavy damage, Bly left the bridge to stop the B-2RP super droids landing on their ship. As the super droids landed, Anakin Skywalker aboard his flagship, the Resolute, arrived moments before Secura's flagship was destroyed. Secura, Bly, and Skywalker, accompanied by Ahsoka Tano, Captain Rex, and a handful of clone troopers, cleared hallways full of droids as they escaped to a consular-class cruiser. Skywalker was critically injured in the escape as their ship was destroyed. Despite being an excellent pilot, Commander Bly was unable to evade the Vulture droid starfighters firing on their ship as he attempted to dock on the Resolute. The damage sustained from the Vulture droids activated the hyperdrive, forcing the cruiser to take evasive action to avoid a catastrophic collision with the Resolute as it jumped into hyperspace. As if things couldn't get worse, Bly and the crew of troopers and Jedi realized their coordinates had them heading straight for a giant star. Bly is featured once again in the following episode, Season 1, Episode 14, Defenders of the Peace. After crash landing on the planet Maridun, Bly finds a transcription of a tree signifying potential life nearby. Tano, Secura, Bly, and 3 other members of the 327th, Cameron, Flash, and Lucky, went out in search for help while Captain Rex watched over Anakin. The group encountered Mastiff Phalones, and Bly showed off his battle acumen with a blaster bolt to the head of one of the vicious creatures attacking his men. The attack unfortunately resulted in the deaths of Cameron, Flash, and Lucky, but shortly after, the group managed to locate a Lurman village and appealed for their help. The leader, T-Wat Ka, reluctantly dispatched his son, Wag-2, to accompany Bly and Tano back to the campsite, heal Skywalker, and bring Skywalker and Rex back. Sometime later, a Separatist C-9979 landing craft arrived. The crew then spot a Separatist base, which Bly and Rex go to check out, only to realize that General Durd was testing a weapon devastating to organic life. They tried to run away, but as they did, Bly tripped on a log and his grappling cable was not able to grab onto the nearby tree. Fortunately, his Jedi General Aayla Secura saved him just in time. Recognizing the need to defend the Lurman, Bly and the crew were able to destroy the droid forces and their special new weapon. They were finally rescued by Admiral Yularen. Commander Bly also made an appearance in the Clone Wars Hunting the Hunters Part 1, a short webcomic that was released between Seasons 1 and 2 of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Commander Bly, accompanied by Aayla Secura, Jedi General Luminara Unduli, and Clone Commander Gree, were sent to investigate the planet Alzog 3. Upon arriving at their destination, both the Jedi and the clone troopers witnessed a crash site of a large capital ship. Deciding to investigate the unusual phenomena, Bly, Gree, and several clone troopers used their jetpacks to reach what remained of the ship's hangar. After reaching the remains of the ship's bridge, Bly, the Jedi, and other troopers fought off attacking droids while Gree began to slice the vessel's data recorder. After successfully neutralizing the battle droids, Gree was able to access the record of the ship's final moments. It was revealed that the Dark Acolyte Asajj Ventress had already visited the crash site and set the remains of their frigate to self-destruct. The Jedi ordered the clone troopers to safety and then briefly dueled Ventress. Secura and Unduli trapped the Dark Jedi under the bulk of ice before leaving the crash site and reporting to the Jedi High Council. Commander Bly is briefly spotted in Season 7, Episode 9 of the Clone Wars, Old Friends Not Forgotten. He can be seen in the introduction by Tom Kane, and by this time, Bly transitioned to his Phase 2 armor. His new set again bore the yellow stripes of the 327th and also had a gold stripe running vertically down his visor. He wore a similar tan comma with holsters and a red pauldron. His helmet was outfitted with similar macrobinoculars and a chain of ammunition slung over his right shoulder. His live-action appearance as Commander came in Revenge of the Sith. 19 years before the Battle of Yavin, the 327th was deployed to the planet Felucia in order to capture Separatist Council member Shu Mai. While advancing through the Felucian jungle towards a Separatist military force, the 327th received Order 66 from Supreme Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, directing them to execute their Jedi leader. As a result, Secura was fatally shot in the back multiple times by her own troopers, including Bly and Lieutenant Gall. In the illustrated screenplay of Episode 3, Secura had asked Bly if he thought that there were droids around, to which he replied no, just before blasting her. This line was voiced by Tamora Morrison, but was cut, however. Bly and Secura had a very tight-knit relationship, but following orders was always something that Bly put first, despite his admiration for Aayla Secura. Even the 501st admired her, as referenced in the 2005 video game Battlefront 2.
Our only hope was Aayla Secura, our Jedi commander. Without her iron will, none of us would have come out of that mess with our sanity or our lives. When her death came, I hope it was quick. She earned that much. When the 501st was finally rotated out of Felucia, Aayla Secura made a point of seeing us off personally, calling us the bravest soldiers she'd ever seen. It's a good thing we were wearing helmets, because none of us could bear to look her in the eye.
In Legends, Commander Bly continued serving the Galactic Empire as a Stormtrooper commander, and took part in the Jedi Purge following the Clone Wars. If you're like me, you probably want to know where you can get some Commander Bly collectibles, so those are going to be linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Comment below what clone you'd like to see next. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it and want to see more. This is CT3939 signing out. I'll catch you on the next Trooper transmission.